Hello and welcome to this edition of the Smokies Report. My name is Colin Hayes. The question that I want us to explore today is your property management company taking more from you than their fair share? Now, this is a scary question because many of us homeowners live hundreds if not thousands of miles away from our properties, and we want to think that our management companies are treating us fairly. So are they taking more than their fair share? I want us to spend a couple of minutes together and find out. Before we get too far into this, I want to point out that historically, management fees in the Gatlinburg area have ranged from 30% to 40% of rents. So if a management company charges 30%, the homeowner receives 70% of his or her rental income. For example, we have 3 nights at $150 per night, equaling $450 in total rent. The homeowner's share is $315. That's 70% of the $450 in total rent. The management company's share is $135 or 30%. So assuming the cabin rents 300 nights per year at $150 per night on average, the total rents for the year are $45,000. Of that $45,000, 70% goes to the homeowner, or $31,500. 30% goes to the management company, or $13,500. What we're going to see here in the next couple of minutes is that management companies have become very creative in grabbing for themselves a much bigger slice of the pie that we just looked at. That means that homeowners are getting a considerably smaller portion of that pie. This is done cleverly through rent shifting. Management companies shift revenue from rents to add-on fees, which are not shared with the homeowner. This results in higher revenues to the management company and lower revenues to the homeowner. Let's take a quick look at how a reservation should work without rent shifting. We have a 3-night stay at $150 a night, or $450 total. Then we have a cleaning fee of $75 and taxes of $67, bringing us to a grand total of $592. Now, assuming a 70-30 split, meaning 70% of the rents go to the homeowner, 30% goes to the management company, the owner receives $315. Of course, the management company receives $135, which is 30% of the rental amount. So now let's look at the same reservation when the management company uses rent shifting. We have here still the $450 of total rents for the moment, but now we see a booking fee of $80. A booking fee goes straight to the management company and is not shared with the homeowner in any way. In this case, we also see a damage fee added. Again, this goes straight to the management company and is not shared with the homeowner in any way. Now you can see the effect of the grand total of this reservation. It's now $766, and the management company has pocketed $155 in junk fees. So our grand total for this reservation is now $766. That's with junk fees added. Without the junk fees, if you'll recall, the grand total was $592. So the management company has created a problem for itself. You can see the difference between these two numbers, the $592 and the $766. There's almost $200 added to this reservation. And what has happened is the cabin is now not market competitive. $766 for a 3-night stay is very expensive. Pay close attention here because this is where the homeowner gets taken advantage of. Because the grand total is now so high, this cabin is no longer priced competitively to rent. The management company is forced to slash the rent on your cabin to keep the grand total more competitive. So instead of $150 per night, which is probably a very competitive rate for this cabin, the rental company has to slash the rate to $100 per night. This then brings the grand total back down to $592. So the management company has shifted revenue away from rent to the fees so that their revenue is boosted and the homeowner's revenue is decreased. I want us to take a look at a couple of real-life examples that I found just today on the internet. I found one particular cabin management company that's in the Gatlinburg vicinity. This is a very, very large company with hundreds of cabins. But I did just a test booking here for February for 2 nights, and you can see my base rent here is $280. But then I have $239 in owner fees, and it's so ironic that they call these owner fees because none of these fees go to the homeowner whatsoever. We have a booking fee here of $85 and a damage protection fee, whatever that is, of $75. So $160 in quote owner fees that are kept by the management company on a 2-night stay. That's absolutely incredible. Let's take a look at another example from a very large management company in the Smoky Mountains area. We have here a cabin that's in the Pigeon Forge area, and the rent being advertised for 3 nights is $225. Folks, that is way too cheap. There is no cabin that should be renting in the Pigeon Forge area like this for $75 per night. It's simply not reasonable. What's happened, however, is that the management company has had to make the rent low because of all these fees that they've tacked on. The booking fee, the hot tub fee, even a cleaning fee here that is probably $20 too much for this cabin. So now you're probably asking yourself, are these junk fees really affecting my yearly income? Absolutely yes. Let's go back to the assumptions that we made at the beginning of this presentation. The appropriate rent for your property is $150 per night. Your property rents an average of 2.5 nights per reservation, which is standard in the Gatlinburg area, and your property is rented 300 nights per year. Recall the pie chart earlier in this presentation. Based upon annual rents for this particular example property of $45,000, the homeowner is to receive $31,500, or 70% of the total rents for the property. However, when the management company employs rent shifting, this pie chart changes very dramatically, and it's all in favor of the management company. You can see here we have $18,000 in new junk fees that they have added, and what has happened is the management company has doubled its revenue from $13,500 to $27,000. The homeowner's revenue has actually declined from $31,500 to $21,000. To summarize, through rent shifting, management companies are taking revenues from homeowners by tacking on junk fees that they do not share with the owner, while the homeowner's rental revenue declines significantly because rents were cut to keep the grand total reservation amount market competitive. When you add in all the junk fee revenue that the management company isn't sharing with the homeowner, it is the management company that is making most of the income off of the property instead of the homeowner. At Smoky Mountain Falls, we do not practice rent shifting. Furthermore, our rental rates are market competitive to maximize bookings for our homeowners. Our management fees are among the lowest in the Gatlinburg area, and we offer all new properties a 6-month test drive with us for no management fee whatsoever. At Smoky Mountain Falls, we are a local family business. We care about your property. We are not owned by a large national chain that is interested only in fattening their own profits. Would you like more information about how we can help improve your vacation rentals bottom line? Email me today at colinhayes@sbcglobal.net. There is no E in Hayes. Or you can call or text me anytime at 806-672-7102. Or feel free to visit our website at cabinsneargatlinburg.com. Thanks for watching and happy renting.